is when one of the most successful traders in the space becomes the CEO of an NFT collection. Allow us to hear from Spencer, the CEO of Moonbirds.
Hi, everyone. I'm Spencer, CEO of Orange Cap Games, parent company to Moonbirds. It's kind of a weird time in crypto right now, isn't it? And I like to go back to first principles when that happens. And so I think one thing that's meaningful to me is, as with many technological innovations, in prior cycles, we saw a lot of really rapid tech innovation. Year after year, day after day, month after month, it seemed like the tech was changing. But right now, I think we've seen that plateau in this most recent cycle. Now, this is not a bad thing. This happens with all technological innovations. When the tech plateaus, different things matter. And what matters today in crypto, I'm going to make the argument, is distribution, distribution, distribution. So I want to look at a company that I take a lot of inspiration from because it's one of the best growing companies when it comes to distribution in the Web2 space. This is Popmart. Popmart is probably much bigger than many of you think it is. As a matter of fact, Popmart is a bigger company than Hasbro, Mattel, and Sanrio. And our goal at Orange Cap Games is to be the Popmart of crypto. Now, this year, Popmart's on track to do about $4 billion in revenue. We at Orange Cap Games, and we're very proud of this, are on track to do about $8 million in revenue. Now, there's a really big gap here, right? But let's look at apples to apples. Actually, in its second year of business, Popmart only did $900,000 in revenue. And we are in our second year of operations at $8 million, so we're very proud of that. As a matter of fact, based on current commitments from our distributors, et cetera, next year we're projected to do about $20 million in revenue, which is around where Popmart was at 2 years before it IPO'd. But when you think Popmart, many of you probably think Labubu. And this is where IP comes into things. Moonbirds, or Burb, our IP, is crypto's Labubu, and that's what we have to drive and position. Now, don't just take my word for it. Let's look at some data. Earlier this year, we did $1.7 million US in sales, $25 at a time, of physical blind boxes. If you're at Breakpoin, you can come check them out at our booth. If not, you can go check them out on the internet. We're very proud of this. This was actually the largest RWA primary sale ever on Solana. Now, not only do we make this product, but much like Popmart, we make products with other people's IP. So we also make Vibes, which is the Pudgy Penguins trading card game. This product has done about $6 million in revenue in the last 12 months. Vibes is a global phenomenon with thousands of players all over the world, from Singapore to Manila to Connecticut, et cetera. We've hosted championship events that have drawn over 130 players to each of them. And one of the things that I'm most proud of is the diversity of players that play in them. The top 8 of our North American championships included 2 professional Magic players, 2 professional Flesh and Blood players, 2 professional Lorcana players, and 2 people from crypto who this was their first trading card game. It's things like that that really bring us all together. Now, how do we reach all these people? You may not have heard of Vibes, you may not know about this, and this is because we spend the majority of our efforts marketing outside of the space, because that's where the marginal consumer exists. We're really proud to be distributed by many major distributors from the traditional trading card space. GTS, the largest sports card distributor in North America, distributes our products. Even, the largest Funko Pop distributor in North America, distributes our products. And Star City Games, the largest Magic the Gathering distributor in North America, also distributes our products. Not only that, but we've partnered with many of the industry titans. CGC, the second largest grading company in the world, is a partner of ours. We've also done official partnerships with PSA, who distributed our co-branded card at New York Comic Con as well as San Diego Comic Con. And we've done partnerships with eBay as well. Not only that, but we've looked outside of the collectible space. We've partnered with Jarritos and Van Eck and everyone in between. On top of that, you might say, well, how big is this on the secondary market? It's actually quite large. Earlier this year, one of our cards sold for $12,200 on Golden Auctions, one of the largest auction houses in the collectible space. For context, this is kind of the same price as the first printing of Charizard, or also a Black Lotus from Unlimited. So this is quite a meaningful sale, not only in the scope of crypto, but in the scope of kind of everywhere else. Now, I just spent a while talking about a Pudgy Penguins product that we produce, but I mentioned that we are a company that owns Moonbirds. And internally, we've had this mantra, which we're starting to put out more, which is all roads lead to Burb. And I'm so excited to announce for the first time at Breakpoint that this coming year, the Burb IP will be joining the Vibes TCG product. This is a really exciting step for us forward in the physical collectible space. But also, we're at a crypto conference, right? And so let's talk a little bit more about digital distribution as well. Not only do we make physical collectibles, we also make digital collectibles. This year, almost 200,000 unique wallets have minted a Moonbirds digital collectible soulbound token into their wallet, spreading our IP across 196,000 unique wallets, which is an incredible and exciting stat for how we're spreading both inside and outside the space. Now, as many of you know, we announced in Singapore that we had a token coming to Solana soonish. So I'm excited to share that a little bit more clarity on that point, which is that ticker Burb, our native token, is coming early Q1 in 2026 as we pursue growing towards being a multi-billion-dollar company, doing billions of dollars of revenue like Popmart does, being the Popmart of Web3. We're so excited for this major development in our journey. Thank you so much for joining us on the road to Burbillions, and I hope you guys have a great rest of Breakpoint.